Hello. Happy Saturday to you for Power Hour 277. That's 5.5 years of sitting in front of a microphone with as few as, I think we started with 8 people, and then we grew to 12, which is exciting. And then we hit 40, and then at some point it stayed at 40 for a long. Then went to 80. We couldn't break 100 for a long time. And now we regularly have all between 400 and 800 something. But usually, if I said a number, it'd be about 500. So that's what we're looking for. About that today. If you're new, welcome for first trip down this rodeo. Here we are. Right? We're going to talk about some interesting stuff today. We're talking about radio communications, and I've got some specific things to say about it. And I'll be able to give you some good resources. This presentation has a lot of resources in it for you. So that's kind of good. There's links everywhere and good ones. They're not just links to be links, right? Some of those things, click that, they're not that. Let me step through. Let me get to the share here so I get everything set up right. So I can do the format of the show and where the wings credit's going to be and all that stuff. So give me just 1 second to get this rolling here. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So anyway, this is a live show from Miami Beach today. That's where I am. Sometimes I'm in our Palo Alto, California location, so I do it from there. But today, we're here on the beach. So let me get the structure of this ready. So this is what's on for today. So we're going to do a live show, which is this first hour, and this will have wings credit, right? So I'll tell you how to get that in just a second. Then let's move on here. A lot of people still zooming in. Then there'll be open mic. So that's something we've started that's relatively new. I mean, it's a couple months, I guess. So, but basically the show will end in the first hour. And then the second hour onward will be your opportunity to ask questions or just talk about it, topic we're talking about or any other topic that comes up, anything. And a lot of times we have experts in the room. Believe me, we have some super experts in the room that can answer a lot of things, So we have XFA people here. We got previous ALPA presidents in here. I mean, everybody. And there's some really talent in here. So anyway, that'll go on. And if you don't believe how powerful this is, this second hour and onward. Last week, we didn't close the room until 6 o'clock at night. So we start the show at noon, right? And we finish at 1. We went on 5 hours with people still in the room communicating with each other. So it's quite powerful, when the topic gets in, and interesting topics all around. Talked about the Steamboat Springs crash there, and there were people who knew design people who know how to design approaches with terps and panops that were in the room talking about the criteria. So you never know who's going to be in there, and that's that. And then after that, I would need to monitor the chat as we go through the show today, because I put in links. Nick actually puts in links, or there's special offers, and if you have something to ask, eventually I'll get around to it. People say where they are, which is really nice, from Phoenix and from New Jersey. Now I don't always see the chats because I'm kind of in my own little world here. I don't have a lot of time to respond to it, but if I see something fly by, I'll say. And then if you're looking for wings credit, it's going to be in that same chat box. It's going to be there at the end of the live show, and it'll ask you for your email, because we automate that whole process. Because if you put in your name and email, we just ignore it because we can't do it manually. Well, we can, but it takes too much effort, right? If you do it in just the email, we upload everything as like a CSV file to FA, and it wings, it comes seamless. Very nice. Okay, so that's kind of the show. Okay, now we're going to get into it. I like to wait a little bit so we get enough, so people aren't missing out on too much. We have nearly 400, so we have about 390 in here now, so it's good enough to get rolling. First, welcome to everybody. If you're brand new, which a lot of you I know are, hello, right? So here we all are. And then I told you about the second open mics that will happen after this show. But let's get on with this one, because I've got a lot to say. From CFI Boot Camp in Miami Beach, Florida, this is the Power Hour. Welcome.